glad all these things that these people try to whisper about me is all the things that I am when God put me on that pedestal. And ain't none of these people the judges of no Christ. Or me, if you don't even think that that is what it is. There's a difference between those that are here to perform and do these things, and then there are those that are here to command and rule. And that's just the bottom line. A lot of people don't believe it because they look at you and they feel like, oh, what you doing or something like this. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It ain't got nothing to do with that. All those things that you blaspheming, just note that. When God put me up on it. So I only got like 20 minutes, then I got to get dressed. Trying to hurry up before they wake up. Um, let's see. I care about these little comments. If you got time to be sitting up all night trying to listen to what I'm about to say or what I'm thinking, so you can. That's what I'm saying. These people done seen the face. You ain't got that much longer. You trying to look in the information that don't belong to you. What's wrong with your face? Look at yours. They don't want to look at they don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to look at their face. But you trying to look at the face of God and you think you about to survive. So we got something about somebody being in a coffin. I cleaned up most of these cards already, and these were left out for me to reiterate on some of them. Yeah, we got a love spell that somebody did is in reverse. This could be this dechanting energy. Something is not over with two people. Somebody could have killed somebody to steal a person or steal something. A car, something. We got Earth Angel in reverse. Somebody could be a fallen angel. And then we got the Ice King in reverse. Now, somebody might not be an angel or a fallen angel. This could be like you have a child in your home. You thought it was your child, but it's actually, they could have just used your body or my womb to pass a child through, or my home. Because sometimes something happens to these children along the way. They get taken or they get killed and they're replaced with other seed that looks similar to what they would have looked like. So my child could be dead because of these people or these animals. And then somebody, this masculine energy was made to, or my seed was made to create other children without my permission. And do you see what I'm saying? So that people can cleave onto my money tree that I don't even have access to. And so I could have children in my home now that are of like people that grew up around me and people that grew up around me. This may not be my actual seed. It's to get close, and it's for their wicked mothers or these whores of this masculine that was not the wife to get close enough to me to find out how to continue to play these games that they play behind the scenes, whether this masculine is alive or not. Now, somebody could have took these two out the game. This could be the father and the child or something like this. Somebody just sent me the song, I Fear Nothing. And I said, hey, I don't fear what you did in the dark or nothing. I just expose it. So somebody could know something. Whatever reasons these people have for being able to feel like they can be killers or something, I don't know, okay? Because I don't know what their reasoning is, okay? But somebody could have did something, and the justice could be somebody, you know, losing their life. Something. because some of these people are beyond being human. They're something now because of the damage that they've done. Um, they're not. This is why people was getting lynched. It wasn't because they was black. It's because of what they had turned into, and they wouldn't stop. So they can tell you about the history book all you want to, but this is America, baby. I can tell you some things once in a while that ain't no history book ever gonna tell you. And this is by the grace of God, because the information wasn't always there. So that's how I know when God wanted out. So these two could have did something. This could be a father and a child. This could be your man and your daughter. Something like this, okay? They could have killed you or me in this lifetime, past time, recently, something like this, okay? This could be some people in your home. They could have removed your body out, dumped it, and this is not as strong as a vassal as that one. Why they would want to do that, I don't know. Because I think that these people think that if they keep doing these kills or something, somebody's mind is going to be diminished, and they're not going to be able to see what they're doing. Like that's the only thing I can think of. Um, is that they're doing this because they fear the truth coming out. This could be somebody listening to you is like, oh my God, the person could be about to tell what I did or something. But these two people could be in reverse for. Now, this could be some kind of spell work, or this could be actually somebody ended up in a coffin. Okay? These people could fear nothing. This could be when my person got COVID and got really close to this daughter. This could be these two people. They're already out of the Truman Show. They were doing something, okay, in the background. Because again, if that's not, do you understand what I'm saying? If these men are removing your original children and then say, oh, you know, this particular person got a child that looked like that, I could put in here and I could be with this child under the roof with my wife. It's not my child. It's one of the other girls' children that I own or something, like under one of my slaves or something. Somebody acting like they the boss or something. It's irritating. It's irritating. Um, some people could be in situations like this. Yeah, we got ice kin. So somebody is not your kin, or this is not kin and Barbie's kin. Okay. Somebody could be a fallen angel. Like I said, you never know. And then you have the person that could be in the coffin could be the one with the works and labors and efforts. But these people want this harvest or wanted this harvest from this person. But the way God got it arranged is that this person gonna have this harvest. They came to get this harvest. So I don't know. Somebody could have you in another person's identity, and the other person is the one that's in a coffin. I don't know. But I feel like this could be a child and a husband, or a father and a mother. This is some kind of dynamic that's close to somebody. Say I'm the one that's the prosperous one this life. All my life I've been making some type of money. I've been obtaining some kind of riches in the background. That they say that you're poor but thou art rich, or they say that you broke but you got money. Okay. Now we got food, spiritual, uh, psychological. Like back in the day, people had to worry about if their daughter or son was at, you know, their friend's house or their best friend's house or little Kevin's house smoking weed, and the mom says, "Oh my God, I came home and smoking." These days, these people be in connected to some kind of facilities or something where they can get drugs, chemicals, allergic reaction, get shit to, you know what I'm saying? Look-alike drugs. You think you taking Tylenol because you got a toothache for a week and it was something else. Um, And like I told you, a lot of these people, you like, you could walk around. Back in the day, I remember you could feel certain things about your children. These days, it's like they got to stick up their ass, or they just very straight face. Like, you didn't raise children like this. You raised children with, with emotion. You were funny. Something just ain't right. I'm starting to call these people stiffies, but they'll look at us and say that we dead. You cannot really read these beings. Now I could sit here online and I'm probably reading these beings all day, but you know what I mean. Like, you know, you know what I mean. Like, mm, I don't know how to explain it to you. This could also be whatever you have to offer. Somebody's trying to poison it. Food, nourishment, consuming, what someone consumes, what someone eats, what somebody takes in through their senses or their sensors throughout the test of time, throughout the day. Again, you could have been in a so-called contract. Some of these are not your choice. It was painful for you to be in the contract. Somebody could have been working, the only one working to pay all the bills, but you was the only one working on the whole family unit by yourself. Your energy was being used to feed not just your family, but theirs and that side and this community and that community. And so there's nobody that worked harder than this person. It just ain't in a certain type of way here. Now somebody could have also removed somebody and try to make them kill somebody, or like a paper genocide, and then make them go work on some farm in Mexico picking mangoes, and let a Mexican come and live in America and have some type of growth and development, right? So I could still be here. I'm not getting growth and development systematically, but whoever I was 2 years ago could be in Mexico right now picking cotton, bitch. Okay, and I hope you understand what I'm saying. And I don't know what the purpose is, because the consciousness is still here. We're we're still talking about the same thing. I'm still feeling like myself. So I don't get the purpose. It's to make some wicked bitch or something like this jealous person feel good. A lot of these people are, their purpose is, oh, if the divine masculine don't want me, that means I'm nothing. Or some of these men playing God, thinking that if they don't want you, or if they pick the other girl, bitch, go. Like, do you understand? I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be anyways. I would never look into men. It's better for me to trust in God than trust in man. So that's not my. So man want to force us to believe in them. Okay, but these could also be Islam with this Sharia law. I'm like, who the fuck is Sharia? This is America. The fuck? Sharia can't be here. There is no other law besides the law of the land, the so-called white man's law, or the law. Moses' law is not being taught in school. Moses' law is something that is a underground development. If these people are following some type of tradition, that you probably wouldn't want people to know what y'all do in the public eye, so you keep the society secret. You get what I'm saying? And I just think it's because people just don't want people to know what people really been doing. It's not because it's sacred or anything. People don't like somebody's approach or something like this when it comes to something. That's not my problem. I don't like anything about some of these people. Okay? I don't like the fact that you thought you was gonna keep on playing with some of these people once something is being seen how it need to be seen. Okay? I don't like the fact that you thought you was gonna keep up with that shit. You know, these are some people that have been having fun, having something some kind of way for a minute now, and they're concerned about that being over. Yeah, trapper. Somebody could have gave somebody drugs and stuff like this, and got rid of a version. Maybe your face is prettier on that body, and somebody's jealous of it. Get that person out of here. You know, but it's like it don't make no sense to me because God or something keep replacing the person. Like they never even left. So I, I can't. You know, I would call it insane. Mm. So somebody could have been taken by a trapper. This could be somebody else too. This could be somebody that owns a company. It don't have to be personally anybody. This could be somebody that owns a company or something. Okay, this could be somebody that has the certain DNA that's mapped up to a large amount of money or a company, and then they got they found out what company this person owned. Like I said, the clones could have just been to keep somebody safe until and keep somebody in rotation until they get justice. Okay, until the day of judgment. What these people could have did, say I hold a lot of different all these strands of DNA. What they could have been doing is pulling those strands out, making people that can be connected to that strand, hunting them down, using them to get the sign for stuff or something, brainwash them, make them sign for stuff, and then it's never getting to the cornerstone. They're afraid of the corner. Okay, the cornerstone can be lifted. It's like the cornerstone could be lifted, but we don't have to respect it. We could just ignore it, act like it's not there, and we could still do it like this and take the resources. Okay. Again, the trapper. This could be somebody taking kids from someone who put the work in. They had these children. They birthed them, but these children are in another part of the country with a large lump sum of money from my estate. With a bitch that just was working witchcraft with this spouse or their family or whatever. Do you understand when the loyalty is supposed to rely with me? Now, the fact that somebody wouldn't have broke me or you, whoever this is, the fact that they wouldn't have broke it off lets me know that this is an obligation that is for. This is why you had to find another avenue and another way to siphon this money, make it look like this person don't come from money. They could have never came from money, so on and so forth. So somebody could have been taken, maybe because this warrior woman energy as well, because somebody keeps fighting. This could be why somebody's energy is still here as well. Somebody could say, oh, I want this person, but they're too much of a warrior energy. And then they start breaking down the person or something, manipulating, using science, chemicals, something like this, to manipulate this person's mood or something. They want you, but they don't want you to have a smart mouth. You get what I'm saying? Something like this. But this is war, what they keep saying, right? This is war, what they keep talking about. And you got all them missiles and you got all that, all them chemicals and all that stuff and biological things you're using for warfare. But you worried about somebody's mouth. So somebody wants you to see what they're doing. Okay? They want you to see it. They know now that you're on to them and you can see that they've been taking your children and swapping them out. Or whoever this is. They want you to see them. They just don't want you to be able to talk about it. Okay? They don't want you to see. They don't want you to talk about it. They don't want you to cry about it. Everybody else could be mourning, seeing your children being taken away from you. You can't see. You can halfway see something strange happening with children, with them taking people or something. But you can't cry because you don't get to see the full scale of things. But it'll make you seem like you must be, you must don't have. This is like a lot of people in your family dying and nobody never told you. Instead of telling you, they just replace them with clones. Okay? Like I said, the Holy Spirit wouldn't be able to see this wickedness this deep. I mean, but if you're a Gnostic, you could pick it. That's why I'm saying this is about being a lot of things at one time. Not, it may not be your fault. It's just the way God designed it. So this could be somebody hiding a death here. Okay. Um, so that they can benefit from the finances here. But it's like this, your person could have worked as a mechanic their whole life. They made decent money to raise their family. But because you are a resource, you have made a lot of money, more money than these niggas could even think of. They just been in control of it. But after this person died, you own yourself. So nobody ain't gave you the information so that you could start running your own estate or something. Okay, they could be put in this. They could have took 1,000 eggs from a woman's womb and produced them all over the world, and the money is going to them just so this person doesn't never get anything out of their just so that the person doesn't get anything out of their own works. Okay, there should be laws that protects this, but I just think somebody's not doing their job. Yeah, this person is in reverse because they had a happy family, and this person could have ruined it or killed their wife or displaced their wife or something like this. Somebody had a happy family, and they went and lied and said like they went and lied and said it like they didn't. Somebody got green eyes or hazel or something. Again, all these family members could be really passed on, and these are robots around you. They're supposed to be working for you and doing something. They're getting paid by an outside source so that you never have money in your hands, or I never have money in my hands. Okay? Um, but they're not, they're acting like my child or my or your child or your husband or something. This is not what they are. These are agents or something, like Agent Smiths. Now the person could be in reverse, but this person could have been poisoned, or that girl is. But the secure foundation is in reverse. Somebody could want that back. Somebody could be seeing how important a relationship or a connection was. Because the wrong way was to ruin this solid foundation by being poisoned. Literally, like sick and poison, or being poisoned in the mind by watchers. Some watchers could have showed or made up information. It could be true or false, and showed this to this person here. Okay? We also got something about Facebook the wrong way. Gemini doing something here for 6 years on Facebook. A Gemini could have been doing something for 6 years on Facebook, and that was the wrong thing for this Gemini to do. But this got this Gemini up here, Mystic Mohawk. So, look, somebody, this person got up here with the greens, okay, um, in GE. These are like robotics in the greens. Moloch, Moloch. Okay, so some people were stalking somebody's Facebook and doing something. It's the wrong way. Again, we got a foundation in reverse by poisoning. Somebody could have been joined a group of people. The power was in your relationship with that man and that woman, like Adam and Eve would be. We can't compare their relationship to anybody else in the Bible. Do you understand? So, um, yeah, these people, but again, might I add that some of these people are not in control of their minds no more. They signed up for something they didn't really know what they were signing up for. Um, okay. Yeah, we got courage to fulfill the dreams, but that's not what they're doing. They're trying to steal. our dreams. These people don't have any dream. Do you understand? The GE models, they don't have anything. That's why they're stalking us and taking our shit and using the elevated technology that they have mentally in order to steal it. Something that will surpass someone that's having the human experience. Do you understand? Meaning that they were programmed by something or a foreign entity to do this. This is a war machine. If you found out a bomb was sitting in a school or a hand grenade was found on a schoolyard, would you leave it there? Do you understand? If you found a hand grenade from the military or from a war weapon, would you leave it? If you found it in your living room or sleeping in your bed upstairs, would you leave it there? And you have children running around, would you leave it there? Somebody has these things in our homes, in our community, and they're leaving them there. These people don't have no dreams. These are people that stole, they went into the face of God or their parent, and they went against their parent, and they should be taken to their people's house and stoned to death. You stole something from God. And God, I'm telling you, it may not happen all at one time, but this is the factual, actual information. Oh, what we steal from you, God? You think because it ain't something that, like, somebody didn't see you come in here and cut somebody's head open and take their pineal gland or their third eye out and run out the door, that this is not. Do you see what I'm saying? Some of these motherfuckers that stole your personality. Do you understand? You may could still have it too. And you may not. You may find yourself dwindling down, not being who you used to be or something. Because somebody stole that, your essence, your time. These are things that cannot be actually written down. Oh, it's this much time, it's that much time. Okay. This could be somebody trying to smite your family or something. They had a happy family. This could now if this person is saying that this day in a happy family, why your ass in reverse? Why you in reverse then? If you got a happy family now. This is somebody that said that shit about you and they feel like they went in search of this and they don't have that. Or this is somebody that took your man, had children with him, slept around with somebody else, killed this nigga. This your husband now. When this nigga die, you need to get your resources. But he over in England with another bitch that he done had a baby with her. He couldn't be married to her because he was married to you still. Okay? And then now she with another nigga in a happy family. And your ass dead. And my whole estate is tied to you because you was being sneaky with a secret society. And this bitch is now with my estate that killed you and got another nigga right here and they about to start another family. Because you wanted to be, I don't know, okay? Because some of these people, they didn't know what was up. They didn't know. I'm just saying, they didn't. A lot of these people, these are like money hungry. This could also be money hungry people up here. Robots and money hungry people. So the money hungry green people or the new Green Deal was put in place for these people to continue to steal from us. Devil energy. Yeah, somebody's in devil energy now because they got hurt. Maybe this could be somebody that want to come back to you and do something. What did I just say? The earth angel here in reverse, they don't have no dreams. You don't have no harvest. You stealing. These are people that could have got in the game by getting new shit, a book deal, new car, shopping sprees, keys to a house, something like this, okay? But this, you want to feel bad. You want to look like my child couldn't do that, but this ain't your child. Some of these people went through constructive surgery on their face to come back and sit around you as if they your child. But this is some bitch that been a witch that been stuck to your husband before he met you, or after he met you, or after she met you, or whatever. That's why I said the industry is based on this level of commitment. People coming on and say, oh, this is such and such's mother. These are their handlers, or these are their These are the people that kidnap them, or these are the people that they were given to, or these are their adoptive parents, or these are their handlers, or these are their lovers. Do you understand? These are their lovers. The system is. Do you understand? You could. They try to drop down Hollywood, but it's the shit that's coming through the roots of what y'all been doing. That's what's getting ripped down. That's what's getting ripped down. So again, this earth angel in reverse, they don't have no harvest. But this could be a man that would take his wife's estate and throw it in the back end at his children and then scatter the children across the land with the wife's estate so that they can keep the wife or the woman or America in maybe a dire situation, or maybe trying to make the person as if they're a beggared. But if 100 people walked away with $1 trillion of mine tucked in their pockets and they all went and started something, that money can get traced back. I ain't never gonna be broke. You know what I'm saying? This is like a drug addict or something. You know somebody do drugs. You gave them you gave them a couple dollars, but you said, hey, but I'm gonna give you these couple dollars, whatever, so you do whatever you need to do. But can you go to the store and get me a drill, or can you go, give me a steak, like a $20 steak or something? And then you waiting and waiting and like, damn, I knew I shouldn't have trusted that dolphin with my money. And then you might not see this dolphin for a month or a couple weeks or something, and then you finally see the person again, right? They still owe you. Now that probably wasn't a good analogy, but they still owe you that money. That's what I'm saying. This is not these people's dreams. This is not these people's harvest. Now they could be doing drugs to tap into a certain frequency. They could be using chemicals or something to expand their mind. All right, the allergic reaction I'm getting, somebody just don't like somebody. They don't like you. These could be people allergic to the fact that you think that you should be able to sit there and people should be able to serve you. Or you think that you can sit there and not have to do strenuous work all day. Okay? Somebody might don't respect you because you think that your husband or your wife is supposed to pay all the bills and everything, and you supposed to sit there and get whatever you was told that you was going to get in a relationship and use that and be happy with that. You may not be happy with that, but do you understand what I'm saying? Once you realize this, that the kingdom is mine, the kingdom already been here. Do you see? Ready for me to, but these people is not ready for that. Now somebody could be phased or something like this. Like these could be people that seem like they don't give reactions, but behind the scenes they could be giving reactions, and the reactions could be removing, getting their anger out, like acting so pleasant and everything, like nothing phases these people. But in the middle of the night, somebody can come and stick you with something and then have you taken out or do something to you. I don't know what this is, okay? But the point is, they're never really fully getting rid of you. So why are you doing that? And this lets me know that some of these whole communities are overrun by whatever these entities are, because somebody will have to see all of this movement going on. Somebody will have to see all this movement going on. So that means that everybody that's moving into somebody's neighborhood are crisis actors or something. These people are not real. Do you understand? Probably 50% of them is sitting here listening to this video that I'm doing online right now. And they're going to try to do something to my child at school. Or they've already replaced the child with a robot at school. And so they could drag this kid around at school, beat the kid up at school, and then tell the genetics company to come pick it up and bring a new one, because they got their energy out. They feel much better now. Do you understand what I'm saying? And again, some of the times these people could deserve that, but that's not the point. Do it to yourself. Let's see who's going to come. There's always something bigger and badder. Let's see who come and do it to these people. And you won't be coming back. Smoke signals. Somebody could be an earth angel, or we got Ea energy. This person is not getting communication from the heavens anymore. Okay. Yeah, somebody is looking at the sun. Somebody could be looking at the sun. This may not be the sun. There could be all whole mothers and fathers that don't know your real. You never even met your real children. Soon as the baby came out, they whisked these. They've been trying to put the perfect match to trick you the whole time. Your real children, you never even touched them. They went to London or some shit like this and grew up without you. And they were watching you all your life and disrespecting you, blaspheming you, stealing from you, shit like this. Do you understand? Okay? And this is not your, because people are like, oh, well, you made those decisions. You notice a lot of people don't talk like that no more. Because a lot of this stuff, you didn't make the decisions. These communities need to be held accountable here. We got the world card energy with the sun. I'm telling you, these people, I don't know what these people think that they are, but they don't have dreams and stuff. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but this is what I'm getting. They only know how to steal from other people. They don't know nothing else. This could have been taken from them. These people could have made promises. You don't know what, when phones and shit came out, you don't know what kids could have been signing up for just as some careless act that they didn't really realize what they was doing. You don't know what these children had to, you don't know if your child went to a friend's house to go spend a night and then had to sit there through a whole seance, was drugged, was made to promise something, was shown a gun, was done, something horrible happened to them. Okay, they could have been shown an alien face or something and it scared the shit out of them and they could never come back and tell you. And they was told, you better not never tell your mom, this is what we are, your mom can't see us, but you guys can, and we can do something about you. You don't know what the fuck happened. I'm trying to tell you. Don't know. I'm not giving excuses. I'm just, this is the shit that I'm picking up on. Okay? And so your children could have went through something you don't even recognize, realize, or understand living in some of these small towns. And I just said that you motherfuckers gonna have to pay for it. The children could be rotten and you don't even want them back anyways. It's just the principle of the matter. That when God say, if somebody don't know or they can't see, when God say, they gonna see and they gonna say. Let's see about the poisoning. And the people say, oh, it's the time is up or whatever, you didn't get to figure it out or something. Yeah, somebody was lying on someone. Somebody could have been lying or manipulating the situation here about the relationship between this Ice King in reverse and this person that's very fruitful. Because again, this could be Adam and Eve energy. This person, Ice King, or they've melted, they're warming up to something. But what did God tell Adam and Eve? I think to be, or the woman and whatever, to be fruitful and multiply. He didn't tell another group of people to bind these people and then take their fruit and multiply it. No, it was for those two. He didn't tell Adam to go and listen to the snake and go, this could be the snake. Okay. He didn't tell Adam to go listen to the snake. Because you have to think about it. Some of these families were aid, like having you with them, but you might not have looked like these families. It was a feature that these people had that you didn't necessarily have like that. A big butt, big lips, big head, or something like this. I don't know. You did not have this. The person that had this was outside of the family. You was placed in this family as you with this family. Their real granddaughter or daughter could be off the scene somewhere. Okay? That person was holding it and having access and the power and the money that you should have had. Do you, okay? Now that all that is gone or is dispersed amongst their family now they can kill me the one that was abundant, and put their family member back in the spot where the family member is supposed to be. Do you get what I'm saying? After they siphon and suck whatever from here, or they seen a prophecy that you were going to be the one to come change all this shit, or I. So they didn't have no choice. They seen, watch you real closely growing up. About 8 years old, they're like, yeah, that's that bitch. Go ahead and create another one. Yeah, create one that's more in the image of us. We want one that look like us. Um, and that person, like I said, stayed on the outskirts with my money or yours. And now they thought they'd kill you and remove you, and then bring this one in and put the one that they created after you. See what I'm saying? This could also have something to do with what we were reading biblically. But it's the first son. So you're thinking like, if you have a brothers and sisters right now, but some of you, you're different, and so it's whoever was born. They could be looking at it as like whoever was born first. Me, these people could have did something damaging to me. And 25 years ago, I think I'm 46, right? But 25 years ago, they had to recreate, they had to regenerate me. So I'm that. I could be the 28-year-old version of myself right now. That because of whatever these people did to cover up these deaths, or when they couldn't control themselves. When they couldn't control themselves and they came for me or something like this. This is not for fun. You know, this is a cesspool of like murdering or something here, damaging other people's property. Horse thief. We got CC in reverse. Nothing is beneficial about this man. So people that work and decide to steal from abundant people and put it in the hands of people like this, you deserve everything you're about to get, which is a deterioration of everything that you know. Because now there's no more hiding the fact that somebody is not resourceful. You just were able to take over something because of your connection to this person. You're not even. Do you understand? Somebody is not. And this is, like I said, if everybody can't be in on something, that's like me working at a multi-million, but you don't want me to know how the company really work. What? If I knew how the company work, I could be a major asset. Why wouldn't you want me? Somebody likes to be in control of something. I don't like this. No, I don't like this. This is also a major mistake or something that somebody. It, I mean, this is getting confusing a little bit. Because somebody could, this could also be an angel that fallen because whoever is faking like God or playing God here. This person is getting perturbed though. They don't want to deal with this energy. They see what this person did to their family or something. This could be somebody that fell from grace because they're seeing who the sun is. They're seeing who the world is. They're seeing who the spiritual is. They're seeing that somebody lied on this person. Somebody could have seen that you know. This also is a person that's, okay, what do I want to say? This is like a big old pedophilic, um, soccer coach or something that's in heaven. You see what I'm saying? Somebody that know how to finesse people and just say, "I gotcha," and then something like whatever, but the person is in their emotions still about these young children or something that they manipulated. So these young children actually can play this person for a certain amount of time. Um, when they're addicted to them, because a pedophile is not just someone that touches on little babies' private parts. A pedophile is someone who starts to siphon or steal things from people before they're mentally able to understand what's going on with them. The grooming process could even just be having you talking about picking up on their energy and talking about these people so that they can cover themselves and say, oh, that's when we was connected. No, that's when you was hovering over my fucking energy. And I could have been entertained. I could have not entertained, and I could have been amused by something you was doing. But I didn't dare let you entertain me, enter me, and obtain the energy thereof. A pedophile is someone when a person, even an adult that has gone through a rebirth, they're not ready. They don't know something, or they haven't been fully awakened yet, and somebody already got their hands in there feeling around on the private parts. What's coming with this birth? Oh, they're coming in as this time, or oh, this is they're coming in as a star seed or a rock star's daughter. Oh, okay, what can I get? Let me feel around and see what I can get from there. Do you gonna? That's a pedophile. There's certain parts of the mind that's still tender, that still don't quite know. You open up your eyes looking at the world a different way. This is somebody that already got their hands on your private assets, things like this, before you even gradually grown to see and understand how to navigate, or how to take these things and use them on your own. It's like the friend that always come over because they don't have a Nintendo and they don't got no good toys, and they own you realize this friend is only at your house because you got good toys. They don't really like you. They might even tell you that some kind of way. You're only there because my mom bakes those cookies or something. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. Somebody could see somebody in a full energy here. Again, imagine coming back in out of the outskirts and hearing your mom or somebody talking like this. This might hurt these people, but it had to be said so that we could see the formula as to what somebody is using to put an infestation amongst the people. I mean, it just I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, medicine woman to know how to heal a situation or what to protect your children from. Somebody don't even know what the fuck this is. You didn't even know. We got China here in reverse, the chief of vassals. Horse thief in reverse. Somebody is working with this here. Or, again, like I said, this earth angel could be finding out the truth about how somebody operate and what they're doing. And then we have this could be stopping somebody from stealing something or taking someone. They don't want to speak to whoever this is in the heavens or something, but I'm wondering if China, let's see if China is in reverse in a protective measure. This is like Russia and China having some dealings and finding out Russia on some bullshit. You know, it's just funny because I don't know. You see? Because this is like somebody like, we got to go back to this other method. And now somebody up here, this genetically modified person or something, or people is, somebody like, because I feel like some of these cultures and countries that have older ancient traditions and they hold dear to them, China could be one of the people that has the strongest hold on. They might even keep people in certain ancient forms. They're not growing their food or doing anything different than the people did for 500 years to make sure they have somewhere to go back to heal. They said America don't have that. Turn me down, bun. Do you see what I'm saying? America don't have that. There's some people in China that probably still make their tea how they did traditionally a fucking 1,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? To make some tea. And again, that's just something like that. Yeah, we got the Hopi in reverse. So we don't know if this reversal is because they're seeing something like we need to go back to something, or these is the people that was doing this in the first place. It could be because of this, the wish card. doing something here. Turn it down, bud. Um, so when we talk about China and them buying up American land, you know there's people that could be talking, sneaky people that is trying to take stuff from America. Okay, that is possibly talking about people. Yeah, people could be getting land patents, big pieces of the land and selling it to China. Okay, this could have been already in the makings. This is why that president allowed for them people to do it and say they could keep it forever because they knew in 30 years or 100 years these people were going to be on something. This is a long-term plan that somebody didn't had. But we can also be talking about people here. We have to look at it that way. Okay, and then we have the Siberian energies here. These people are in the upright. So I don't know if these could be the people up here with this Gemini. Okay. Um, the stalkers and stuff like this. This is kind of something's kind of flip floppity because this could be like a mother and father being sacrificed or something so this child can be lifted up. But you see, the Siberian man, the sled person, this person is in the upright. Mm-hmm. And then this back that ass up energy. Matriarch of Pipes is in reverse. Chief of Pipes. Reverse. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. That's dead. Our, hold on 1 second.